That's it. It's finally over. They're just giving up. The Batgirl, tokenized Batgirl it's going into the trash. Warner Brothers was like, nah, bro, we're not gonna, yeah, we don't care. We're just gonna get rid of it. So Batgirl, tokenized Batgirl, they basically completed the entire film. This is a movie that we've known for the past year that was coming out. They released a picture. That's not Barbara Gordon, and this costume, it looks like shit. It looks like a porn version of it. It's like a biker jacket. I have no idea what they were trying to go for. Like, I understand, like, okay, yeah, that's the color scheme, but they completely changed the race of the person. It's like a weird multiverse type thing, because I'm looking at this Yahoo News article. Of course, the first thing that I had to highlight is that it's a trans-inclusive film, so they're probably gonna try to find some way to tie it to like transphobia because they canceled it, or they canceled it because there's a trans person in it. I don't fucking know. But Michael Keaton is in it, and Michael Keaton played Batman, and I'm assuming he's playing Batman. Actually, I've heard that he's gonna play Batman in this, but it's also J.K. Simmons, Commissioner Gordon is in it. And on top of that, Yahoo News, Jesus Christ, you guys spelled Bruce Wayne wrong. Oh my, you guys did not give a shit. Never mind, but but I don't know how this is going to work. Okay, so it's Michael Keaton's universe, because I heard that he's in a couple scenes and like they interact a couple times, but J.K. Simmons is in it. But is she the daughter of J.K. Simmons? Because Michael Keaton's Batman had their own Commissioner Gordon. So I don't know how they're going to explain it. This is way more confusing than Lightyear, because I have no idea what that film was about. That's why it bombed. Yeah, this film was basically done. It was like ready, set to go. I guess they just had to edit it and probably put some CGI into it. And DC, they're just terrible with their special effects, because they keep changing it halfway through, and it looks like they're doing that, except they're finishing the movie and just canceling it instead of just completely changing it over and over again. So they spent between like 70 to 90 million dollars on this film. That's a lot of money, dude. 70 to 90 million. And they just decided to scrap it. It's not going in theaters, and it's not going to HBO Max, so they're not even going to try to recoup some of that money. And in this article towards the bottom, they're saying that they might just use it as a tax write-off and just say, hey, fuck it, we're just going to have less money stolen from us and try to recoup some of it that way. I guess it's just that terrible that they just decided to just not anyone witnessed what was going on in that film. Also in the article, it's saying that there were a lot of really bad screen testing. It's the same exact thing for The Flash. Jesus, I thought they would go off and cancel The Flash first before they would cancel this one here. I know Batgirl is a little less known than The Flash, but Ezra Miller, there's way more news about him being a complete dickhead than this film. All we know is just tokenized Batgirl, and now it's just gone. I think that they're probably going to try to find some way to keep The Flash, like, to release it, because Michael Keaton's in way more of it. They teased him. They teased the Batmobile. That's going to be the new comic book thing, because a lot of people are starting to get comic book superhero fatigue, and the only way they're going to keep their audience, they can't make anything new. Look at Marvel. All their stuff is just tokenized version of the old MCU characters. We're going to get She-Hulk, Miss Marvel. All they do is talk about how Muslim she is. Miss Marvel, how female, much better she is than the Hulk. She-Hulk. Tokenized Thor, Lady Thor, or whatever. The only thing they're gonna do is just bite off of old characters or just nostalgia bait you like Spider-Man did. And that's the only thing. That's what the multiverse is gonna do. It's gonna be like, oh, you remember this character from? They might bring what's his face? I don't know. They might show Nicolas Cage as Ghost Rider or something again, just to get your nostalgia boner hard. But that movie was not good. Neither one of them. The second one was way worse. So Warner Brothers' excuse is that AT&T first bought Warner Brothers, or DC. Yeah, I guess Warner Brothers, they bought the entirety of the company, and then they just let it go because I guess they wasn't making any money or just losing a lot. And Discovery picked them up, and now Discovery's going in and canceling and making new projects and doing all these different things. But yeah, they are just saying that, hey, this is not part of our transition or what our company is looking forward to. Honestly, don't know what they're doing because none of this makes any sense. They had like Brendan Fraser in there as Firefly, Michael Keaton as Batman, and J.K. Simmons. It was just like, it looked like it was a big cast. The only really unknown character or actress was the Batgirl one, and they went off and tokenized her. So I don't know. And I didn't see the new Batman movie with what's his face with Edward Cullen. Yeah, I just went through all the Twilight movies. Holy shit, that is an amazing series to watch. And it is, the first movie is like a really, really, really bad early 2000s YouTube video for 2 hours. Holy God almighty, though, that whole series is just terrible. Gonna be really confusing for people because they tokenized Jim Gordon there, but there's like 3 different Jim Gordons going on because this one is tokenized. So does that mean J.K. Simmons' wife is tokenized? That Barbara's tokenized? Also, if you didn't know, Batgirl's named Barbara, but also J.K. Simmons, Jim Gordon's wife is also named Barbara. So there's Barbara, the daughter, and Barbara, the wife. It's kind of like all over the place. But yeah, sorry, all that aside. Is it because it was woke? First, they try to have some type of inclusion into the movie and they tokenized her. I just think the movie was probably just shit, and Warner Brothers is losing a lot of money, especially Ezra Miller going around just attacking people and putting a really big stain on the DC movies because he was supposed to be like their Spider-Man. And he's not. He's kind of just like this really annoying young guy in there. But he's like almost 30 and he acts like he's 14. I hate when they write characters like that. It's so annoying. And on top of that, they also canceled Batwoman a few months ago, a show that nobody watched. Like 95% of the viewership was people just memeing on it. And that was also a tokenized version of Batman. And they also had to tokenize her again by making her black and gay. Instead of just white and gay, they made her black and gay. And that was the only marketing about the entire thing. And I don't know if this is going to make Hollywood change their minds because we're seeing more things like Top Gun make a shit ton of money and it's just a movie. It's just a film. I haven't watched it. I'm hearing it's pretty good. And it's not woke. A lot of people just saying it's really good and it's not woke. And I hope it's not one of those things where because it's not woke, it's good. I hope that is just a terrible, awful way to look at things. Oh, because it's not woke does not make it good. It's basically a neutral thing. Okay, there's no wokeness in it. Okay, what are the characters? What's the writing like? What is this like? Oh, because you just don't have anything woke in it, that just makes that doesn't give it any more points. It just doesn't, it just doesn't minus anything. You're still at 0 for me. So yeah, man, this thing is completely dead in the water. It's not going to be on HBO Max or in theaters. I guess it's just that bad because the screen testing just saying it's terrible. The screen testing is really bad. I heard the same thing about The Flash. That might be coming up on a chopping block, but I don't know what the DC movies are doing. I feel like they're just making a film and just waiting a couple months and just releasing another film because Henry Cavill got one single movie and a lot of people like him and they're just like, I don't know, we're probably not going to bring him back. What, Black Superman, maybe, I guess. And Ben Affleck, I actually like Ben Affleck as Batman, and he has not gotten a solo movie. They gave one to Robert Pattinson. It's all over the place, dude. I don't know what's going on. It's so weird. But yeah, guys, this is, let me know what you think. I think this is just hilarious. I wasn't going to watch it anyways, but I don't think it's going to be like, oh, it was woke or anything. These companies, they're still going to probably make really shitty movies, or their Shazam's going to be really, really woke, or Black Adam's going to have something stupid in there. But we just got to wait and see. I'm still not going to be supporting these companies, but it's just so hilarious that all they did is emphasize race, and there's going to be a trans person in it. Also, nostalgia bait. Remember Michael Keaton? Michael Keaton's in the movie. Michael Keaton's in the movie. That's all they had to write on. That's I've seen more pictures of Michael Keaton as Batman than I see Ezra Miller as the Flash for the ads. That is their selling point. Michael Keaton. That is it. Not just DC's doing it, even Morbius, Marvel, they even use Michael Keaton just to nostalgia bait you from Spider-Man and thinking that the universes are all connected, even though his cameo makes no goddamn sense. And yeah, dude, that is just it for me. Is hey, they're shuffling. I guess they're just scrambling. I hope in the next 10 to 15 years, Hollywood is completely just gone. That is it. That these people who go around 5, 6 years ago, right when the Me Too movement, it's been coming out that all these people have been abusing, raping, doing all these a lot of misconduct, and now all these people do in Hollywood is just tell you how much of a bad person you are. And they've had years upon years of just abuse and neglect. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are sick of it. We're also sick of just seeing the same exact superhero movie being made. And yeah, dude, I think we're gonna go back to single superhero movies every 4 or 5 years. That's gonna probably be it. But yeah, that's all from me. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.